उसका ध्यान रखें। तो ये बात उन्होंने मुझे नहीं बताई, मुझे बाहर से लोगों ने जब ये
एक ग्रुप लाए वो जम्मू में बैठे, श्रीनगर में बैठे, और जो जो उनसे मिलना चाहते थे उनसे मिले। जो लोगों की परेशानी थी वो परेशानी हल हो। मतलब मैं कहूँ तो मिसअंडरस्टूड, और बिल्कुल सही कहा उन्होंने जाके जब उन्होंने अपनी आखिरी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के साल बाद हमें एहसास है कि वो कौन थे जो 10 साल इस मुल्क के वजीर आज़म थे। कौन सा दुनिया का लीडर ऐसा नहीं है जो उनकी इज्जत नहीं करता।
Special emphasis will be placed on advancing research facilities for both faculty and students. Additionally, innovation, incubation, and entrepreneurship will be actively encouraged to foster a startup culture among the students, equipping them with the skills and opportunities to drive economic growth and self-reliance. My government is focusing on transforming Jammu and Kashmir into an educational hub with the strategic investments in higher education. IIT Jammu and IIM Jammu are now operational. Jammu University has attained A++ status, while the Islamic University of Science and Technology leads in skill development and innovation. Faculty from the University of Kashmir are recognized among the top 2% of global scientists by Stanford University. Institutions like Cluster University of Jammu and IUST are contributing to high-impact research and securing patents. Urban infrastructure has been significantly upgraded through initiatives like the Integral Command and Control Center and Green Transport Solutions. To promote sustainable urban growth, waste management centers and pollution abatement projects are being implemented by my government. 260 smart city projects are complete, with 29 more underway. Additionally, under the Amrit program, 82 projects have been completed under Amrit 1 and 153 projects approved under Amrit 2. Green transport initiatives have been further strengthened with the addition of 200 e-buses and e-rickshaws, reducing carbon emissions and promoting eco-friendly urban mobility. My government remains committed to modernizing urban infrastructure, ensuring sustainability, efficiency, and enhanced quality of life for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Significant progress has been made under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban, with 66% of houses completed and the remaining 34% under execution, ensuring improved housing for urban residents. Under the Swachh Bharat Mission, 100% of wards are now covered by door-to-door waste collection, with 30% of waste being processed. Additionally, 33 waste management centers, including material recovery facilities and composite pits, have been completed and made functional. The Devika River Pollution Abatement Project is also nearing completion, reinforcing my government's commitment to urban sustainability, cleanliness, and environmental conservation. Jammu and Kashmir social welfare programs reflect my government's unwavering commitment to inclusivity and equity. 80% Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin houses have been completed and remaining are under progress. 90,571 self-help groups have been promoted, benefiting around 8 lakh families under JKRLM. 1.25 lakh works are being completed annually under MG Narega. My government is actively constructing mass housing, colonies, and flatted accommodations to provide secure and affordable housing for economically weaker sections beneficiaries. This initiative aims to enhance urban livability and ensure dignified housing for all. My government has ensured an adequate resource in develop for Panchayati Raj institutions, enabling them to undertake sustainable and inclusive development in their respective areas. This commitment empowers local governance, strengthens grassroots democracy, and accelerates holistic regional growth. Women empowerment remains a top priority for my government, with a strong focus on education, healthcare, nutrition, skill development, and employability. Various projects and schemes will be further strengthened to ensure that women have the necessary resources and opportunities to achieve economic independence and contribute meaningfully to society. These efforts reflect our commitment to fostering inclusive growth and gender equality across Jammu and Kashmir. Under the government's initiative, 29,000 Lakhpati Didis have been empowered, creating sustainable livelihoods and fostering economic independence among rural women. This initiative has transformed women into successful entrepreneurs, driving financial inclusion and rural prosperity. Building on this success, my government is actively creating more potential Lakhpati Didis, further expanding opportunities for women and strengthening the rural economy. Under our government's commitment to social welfare, over 9 lakh citizens benefit from social safety nets, including pensions for the elderly, widows, and especially abled individuals. These initiatives provide financial security and dignity to vulnerable sections of society. My government is committed to the dignified rehabilitation of Kashmiri migrants back into the valley by ensuring a safe and secure environment. Efforts will be intensified to accelerate the construction of transit accommodation projects for migrant employees, providing them with suitable housing at designated locations. These initiatives reflect our dedication to restoring confidence, fostering inclusivity, and ensuring a stable and prosperous future for all communities in Jammu and Kashmir. Additionally, our supplementary nutrition programs support the health and well-being of pregnant women, lactating mothers, and children, ensuring better maternal and child nutrition for a healthier future. Under the National Food Security Act, 25 lakh families, approximately 99 lakh individuals receive ration support. Additionally, under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, free ration is being provided to 16.62 lakh households by my government, benefiting 66.51 lakh individuals. Women empowerment remains a key priority for my government, with initiatives like the Ladli Beti scheme, which has benefited 1.30 lakh girls, and the marriage assistance program supporting over 97,000 families. Additionally, one-stop center and hubs for empowerment of women have been established as vital resources, offering essential support, information, and assistance across Jammu and Kashmir, ensuring safety, financial security, and social upliftment for women. Persons residing in areas adjoining international borders have been given benefits of reservation by the government at par with the residents of LOC areas. Padari tribe, Pahadi ethnic group, Gadda Brahmin, and Koli have been included as scheduled tribes. Valmiki community has also been included in scheduled caste category. The reservation of seats in the Legislative Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir has been granted by the government to the persons belonging to scheduled tribes. The reservation of seats for other backward classes in panchayats, municipalities, and municipal corporations have also been granted. The tribal communities of Jammu and Kashmir are witnessing unprecedented development. The establishment of the prestigious J&K Tribal Research Institute, construction of new hostels, and provision of transit accommodations for nomadic populations are ensuring improved socio-economic conditions. Smart classrooms and educational facilities, coupled with transport support for seasonal migrations, exemplify my government's dedication to uplifting these communities. Further, Forest Right Act 2006 has also been made operational. Jammu and Kashmir is witnessing a new era of progress led by a leadership that understands and connects with the aspirations of its youth. My government is committed to empowering young minds through education, skill development, innovation, and entrepreneurship, ensuring they have the tools to shape a brighter future. With policies focused on youth engagement, employment opportunities, and digital unprecedented growth, with a record-breaking number of tourist visits in 2024, underscoring the region's global appeal. To further enhance the visitor experience, my government is implementing innovative projects to diversify tourism offerings and strengthen infrastructure. At the same time, my government remains committed to promoting sustainable tourism by ensuring the balanced distribution of tourist traffic and preserving the ecological integrity of popular destinations, ensuring long-term growth that benefits both visitors and local communities. The annual Amarnath Ji Yatra holds immense spiritual significance, attracting lakhs of devotees from across the country and beyond. The sacred pilgrimage to the holy Amarnath cave shrine in the Himalayas is a symbol of unwavering faith and devotion, and its smooth conduct is a priority for my government. Building on the success of last year's Yatra, my government remains committed to strengthening future arrangements by ensuring seamless logistics, enhanced infrastructure, and eco-friendly initiatives. A balanced approach will be maintained to preserve the fragile Himalayan ecosystem while providing a safe and enriching spiritual experience for devotees. The Yatra is not just a religious event, but a testament to efficient governance, and we will continue to uphold its legacy with the highest standards of safety, convenience, and sustainability. Jammu and Kashmir has witnessed significant progress in industrial development and investment. The new Central Sector Scheme, with an outlay of 28,400 crore, offers incentives such as capital investment and interest subvention, driving significant industrial growth. Under this scheme, 971 units have already been registered, while 1,150 units are in the process of availing benefits. To further bolster the industrial sector, 889 units are currently under development, with 324 expected to commence production soon. To further accelerate industrial expansion, my government is expediting the provision of infrastructure in industrial estates, ensuring a conducive environment for business growth and economic progress. The handicraft sector remains a vital pillar of Jammu and Kashmir economy, directly employing 4.22 lakh people. To further promote brand J&K, my government is actively facilitating GI tagging for traditionally products, ensuring greater recognition and market access. Under the Vishwakarma scheme, 1,19,000 artisans have been provided skill training, with J&K ranking third nationwide in training performance. These initiatives are strengthening the region's position as a hub for industry, innovation, and cultural heritage, fostering economic growth while preserving its rich artisanal legacy. Jammu and Kashmir's rich artisanal heritage has received a major boost, with 10 traditional crafts having been granted geographical indication GI tags, while 19 more are in the pipeline. This recognition not only preserves and promotes indigenous craftsmanship, but also enhances market value and global reach. The region has also witnessed a significant rise in exports of handloom and handicraft products, strengthening the livelihoods of local artisans and positioning J&K as a key player in the global handicrafts market. To further strengthen the handicraft and textile sector, my government is commissioning 2 raw material banks for Pashmina and wool. These facilities will ensure a steady supply of high-quality raw material to artisans and manufacturers, enhancing production capacity, preserving traditional craftsmanship, and boosting the local economy. My government is taking all steps to revitalize the agriculture sector, a vital lifeline for Jammu and Kashmir, through transformative initiatives and various centrally sponsored schemes. These efforts aim to address key challenges, promote sustainable farming practices, and enhance productivity across horticulture, livestock, fisheries, and more. The success of schemes like PM Fasal Bima Yojana and the growing adoption of high-density plantations reflect the sector's steady progress, ensuring greater resilience and prosperity for our farmers. My government is taking significant steps in transforming the agriculture and allied sectors in Jammu and Kashmir through a series of targeted initiatives: HADP, high-density plantation, cold storage and market connectivity, winter cultivation, and crop diversification, and GI tag recognition. Through these initiatives, my government is committed to strengthening the agricultural ecosystem, enhancing farmers' income, and ensuring long-term sustainability in the sector. My government is dedicated to strengthening healthcare infrastructure across Jammu and Kashmir, ensuring quality, accessible, and affordable medical services for all. Prestigious institutions such as AIIMS Jammu and AIIMS Kashmir, along with newly established pediatric and cancer hospitals, are transforming tertiary healthcare delivery in the region. Additionally, the expansion of critical care facilities, dialysis centers, and telemedicine services is significantly improving access to affordable and specialized medical care, ensuring that every citizen benefits from enhanced healthcare facilities. Under the Universal Health Coverage Scheme Ayushman Bharat, Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana Sehat, 15.35 lakh free treatments have been provided, offering critical medical support to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. This initiative has resulted in savings of approximately 2,765 crore in out-of-pocket expenses for patients, ensuring financial protection and improved access to quality health care for all. Additionally, to ensure swift and accessible medical assistance, 489 ambulances have been integrated into the 102-108 ambulance network, providing immediate transportation and emergency care. This initiative has already benefited 4.50 lakh patients, reinforcing my government's commitment to strengthening emergency healthcare services across Jammu and Kashmir. 3 districts have been declared TB Mukt, and teleradiology services are being provided at 71 health centers by my government. Dialysis services have been made functional in all district hospitals. AIIMS Kashmir is nearing completion and is expected to be operational soon, significantly enhancing healthcare infrastructure in the region. To further strengthen medical education, my government is taking steps to increase MBBS and PG seats in the 25 to 26 academic session, expanding opportunities for aspiring doctors. My government is intensifying efforts in the fight against substance abuse by expanding functional drug de-addiction centers, reaffirming its commitment to addressing this critical issue. This initiative adopts a comprehensive approach focused on rehabilitation, awareness, and prevention, with the ultimate goal of creating a drug-free and healthier society in Jammu and Kashmir. My government is transforming the education sector through innovative interventions, including the establishment of smart classrooms, tinkering labs, and digital resources. A strong emphasis on skill development, particularly for women and youth, is fostering inclusivity and empowerment. Additionally, to enhance teaching standards and improve educational outcomes, my government is prioritizing capacity building programs for educators, ensuring a more dynamic and effective learning environment. Vidya Samiksha Kendra is being operationalized for data-driven decision making and improved educational outcomes. Real-time recording of students' attendance and tracking of teacher attendance have been also introduced. My government is committed to strengthening the infrastructure of colleges and universities, ensuring adequate facility and staff to enhance the quality of higher education. As part of the National Education Policy 2020, every community and every region of Jammu and Kashmir. It marks a moment of renewal and empowerment where the collective efforts of the people's representatives are shaping the future of this land. This budget represents a new era of participatory governance, ensuring that the needs and aspirations of the common man remain at the heart of policy making. One of the foremost aspirations of the people of Jammu and Kashmir is the restoration of full statehood. My government remains steadfast in its commitment to addressing this legitimate desire of the citizens of Jammu and Kashmir. My government recognizes the emotional and political significance of the statehood for the people and is actively engaging with all stakeholders to facilitate this process in a manner that ensures peace, stability, and progress. We take immense pride in our composite culture and centuries-old traditions of amity and brotherhood. My government is committed to preserving the unity in diversity that defines Jammu and Kashmir. It is firmly committed to maintaining peace and harmony, ensuring that the aspirations of our people are protected from divisive influences and cultivating an inclusive society built on mutual respect and harmony, paving the path to a prosperous and peaceful future. As I have mentioned earlier, my government remains fully committed to implementing its promises made to the people as a representation of the people's aspirations for further political empowerment and for creating an enabling environment for employment, sustainable development, social inclusiveness, and expansion of the economy for enhancing the overall quality of life. It will work relentlessly on the three principles of economy, ecology, and equity that will shape our future. We commit ourselves to this balance for a better and brighter future for all. Good governance remains the cornerstone of a prosperous and harmonious future for Jammu and Kashmir. My government remains firmly committed to transparent and accountable decision making, ensuring the efficient and effective allocation of resources so that the people of Jammu and Kashmir fully benefit from every penny spent. Innovative initiatives such as digital governance, streamlined public service delivery, effective grievance redressal, and the promotion of socio-economic programs are designed to bridge developmental gaps and strengthen public trust. The economy of Jammu and Kashmir has experienced notable growth in recent years, reflected in key indicators such as a rising GSDP, infrastructure advancements, and improved socio-economic indices. However, this progress has not been without challenges. Issues such as regional disparities, unemployment, and sustainable development need to be addressed. Nonetheless, these challenges drive the commitment of my government to refining and strengthening the developmental framework to make it more robust and balanced, more participatory, to ensure inclusive and equitable growth for all. My government will continue to work on various reforms to strengthen the fiscal position of Jammu and Kashmir. My government's interventions will prioritize youth, women, and farmers, striving to make Jammu and Kashmir a progressive and inclusive economy. With unity and a shared commitment, it will work towards the welfare of every section of society, especially the poor and marginalized. Infrastructure development remains a key driver of progress with significant advancement in connectivity. The recent inauguration of Sonmarg Tunnel by the Honorable Prime Minister, along with the completion of two segments of the Jammu-Srinagar National Highway, Banihal Bypass and Ramban Bypass, has substantially reduced travel time. My government is committed to fast-tracking major connectivity projects by streamlining land acquisition, securing forest clearances, and addressing encroachment issues. Ongoing projects including the expressway, national highways, and ring roads for Jammu and Srinagar, will be accelerated to ensure their timely completion. To enhance connectivity in remote areas of Jammu and Kashmir, eligible rural habitations are being linked under the ambitious Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. This initiative aims to bridge the rural-urban divide by ensuring all-weather road access, facilitating better access to healthcare, education, and markets. Significant progress has been made in strengthening road networks across hilly and far-flung regions, improving the quality of life and fostering economic growth. The Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla rail link project has reached a historic milestone with the completion of its final segment, poised to transform connectivity and development in Jammu and Kashmir, integrating Jammu and Kashmir more closely with the rest of the nation. To enhance air connectivity, evening flights have been made operational, providing greater flexibility for travelers. Additionally, the expansion of Jammu Airport is underway to accommodate increased passenger traffic, improve infrastructure, and enhance overall travel experience. This initiative aims to boost tourism, trade, and economic activities in the region. Jammu and Kashmir is endowed with abundance of water resources that are yet to be harnessed fully. My government is committed to harnessing their full potential so that their economic dividend enhances people's lives and J&K's financial position. My government will seek the support of the Government of India for a significant leap forward in our energy sector. The energy sector in Jammu and Kashmir is undergoing a transformative phase, with my government committed to ensuring the early completion of key hydropower projects, including Pakaldul, Kiru, Kwar, and Ratle. These projects will collectively add 3,014 megawatts of capacity, significantly strengthening the region's energy security and benefiting the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Additionally, several other projects, such as Dulhasti 2 and Kirthai 1, are in the pipeline, further reinforcing Jammu and Kashmir's position as a hub for renewable energy. Significant strides have been made in strengthening the power infrastructure. Transmission capacity has enhanced by 50% with the successful completion of 28 projects, while distribution capacity has increased by 40% with the execution of 194 projects. Additionally, several receiving stations and grid stations are being speeded up by my government for completion shortly, further fortifying the transmission and distribution network, minimizing power losses, and enhancing efficiency. My government is committed to solarizing all government buildings in a phased manner, promoting sustainable energy adoption. Additionally, under the PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, more than 80,000 households in Jammu and Kashmir are being solarized, ensuring affordable and clean energy access for residents while advancing the region's renewable energy goals. My government is committed to achieving 100% smart metering to ensure the reduction of AT&C losses and increase the revenue generation. My government is implementing the Jal Jeevan Mission in a mission mode to ensure the provision of clean and safe drinking water to every household in Jammu and Kashmir. So far, a majority of households have been covered, and efforts are underway to complete the remaining connections within the mission period through the completion of ongoing water supply schemes. My government is taking all steps to ensure quality, enhance last-mile connectivity, strengthen distribution networks, and ensure sustainable water sources to prevent supply disruptions. Sahapur Kandi Dam project underscores my government's commitment to strengthen irrigation infrastructure. Work on the new Pratap Canal has also commenced, aimed at boosting agricultural productivity, ensuring timely execution of these and other irrigation projects across Jammu and Kashmir, while overcoming logistical and environmental challenges remains a key priority for my government. Tourism, a cornerstone of Jammu and Kashmir's economy, has witnessed transformation we are building a dynamic ecosystem where the talent and energy of our young generation drive the progress of the region. This is a government that listens, responds, and works alongside the youth to transform Jammu and Kashmir into a hub of opportunity, growth, and innovation. Through initiatives like Mission Youth, Mumkin, Tejaswani, and Parwaj, thousands of young individuals are being equipped with the skills and financial support needed to build successful careers. The self-employment and startup support programs have enabled thousands of aspiring entrepreneurs to turn their ideas into thriving businesses, fostering innovation and economic growth. Additionally, sports infrastructure has been significantly upgraded with modern stadiums and training centers, aimed to nurture young talent to elevate the region's sporting achievements. More sports facilities, play fields, and synthetic turfs are under progress. Preserving and promoting the rich cultural heritage of Jammu and Kashmir remains a key priority for my government. Significant efforts are underway to restore iconic heritage sites such as the Mubarak Mandi Palace, while revitalizing institutions like the SPS Museum and Dogra Art Museum to support the artistic and literary community. Welfare funds for writers and artists have been established alongside infrastructure initiatives such as archival repositories and cultural centers, reinforcing the government's commitment to heritage conservation. Additionally, the modernization of the SRS library in Jammu and the construction of the library cum cafe at the Mubarak Mandi Heritage Complex are nearing completion. These projects are designed to foster greater public engagement with history, literature, and the arts, creating vibrant spaces for learning and cultural exchange. By integrating modern amenities with heritage conservation, these initiatives will play a crucial role in preserving and promoting the rich cultural legacy of the region for future generations. Notable progress has been achieved in the realm of digital governance, with Jammu and Kashmir leading pioneering initiatives such as the e-Unnat portal, which integrates more than 1,100 online services. Additionally, over 500 services have been linked to the rapid assessment system to enhance accountability and user feedback mechanism. These reforms, allied with ease of doing business parameters, aim to achieve 100% compliance with the recommendations from the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Looking ahead, my government is now focused on strengthening infrastructure, expanding high-speed internet access, and enhancing user experience by integrating artificial intelligence-driven analytics for better governance insights, capacity building programs for government officials, and awareness campaigns for citizens will further optimize the utilization of digital services. My government is further strengthening the grievance redressal mechanism through JK Samadhan and Rabta, ensuring greater accountability, transparency, and fairness in service delivery. These initiatives enhance citizen engagement by providing efficient and responsive platform for addressing public concerns effectively. The digitization of revenue records in Jammu and Kashmir has been undertaken by the government as a key reform to enhance transparency, reduce land-related disputes, and improve public access to land records. Scanning legacy data, digitizing Jamabandi records, and implementing GIS-based systems are streamlining administrative process and strengthening public trust. My government has taken proactive measures to accelerate the recruitment process, ensuring a transparent, merit-based, and efficient selection system. These efforts aim to streamline appointments across various sectors, providing greater employment opportunities and strengthening the workforce in Jammu and Kashmir. My government is committed to strengthening Panchayati Raj institutions and urban local bodies by ensuring timely elections at all levels. This will enhance grassroots democracy, promote citizen participation in decision-making, and empower local governance for more effective development. Finally, I must emphasize that a free, independent and responsible press is the cornerstone of a vibrant democracy. My government remains firmly committed to upholding press freedom, ensuring that journalists can operate in an environment that is secure, transparent and conducive to free expression. We recognize the vital role of the media in shaping public discourse, holding institutions accountable and keeping citizens informed. Efforts will continue to strengthen press infrastructure, enhance access to information, and protect the rights of journalists, reaffirming our unwavering dedication to democratic values and an open society. While freedom of expression is fundamental, it must always be exercised with responsibility, keeping the national interest paramount. As we deliberate on this budget, let us recognize that it carries both the weight of history and the promise of a brighter future. This occasion is truly historic, as for the first time in 7 years, elected representatives are participating in this assembly, ensuring that the voices and aspirations of the people are reflected in the budget formation. The path ahead presents challenges, but it is also filled with immense opportunities. Together, beyond political affiliations, we must work for the welfare of the people and the holistic development of Jammu and Kashmir. I am confident that with our collective resolve, we will achieve new milestones and transform Jammu and Kashmir into a beacon of peace, progress and prosperity. Jai Hind.